And welcome back to Crypto Hulk. Got another great show lined up. Europe. All of a sudden now, after saying for years that crypto's bad, crypto's going to interfere with the financial system. Lions and tigers and bears, Dorothy. Oh my. What a bunch of load of shit. These stupid fucking assholes running these countries think they're going to outsmart people. They might outsmart people, but not this people that's on this membership channel here. Like, wowzers, Inspector Gadget. Let's see who's here. Bruce Ross. Welcome to the members video live stream there, buddy. Karen Kanowski, welcome to the members. Henry Brown. Let's all listen to Henry and see what he's got going on there. Europe and Asia seem to be testing ground for the U.S., and Hulk keeps up to date. That's how we roll over here. So please, Hulk, cuss the truth into them. You got Be Quiet, it's a brand new member. And Henry, thanks for your donation there. As usual. Well, he's back at it again. Henry Brown, thanks for your donation on this channel. A little bit of Red Fox in Parliament. Funkadelic, then red beans, rice, candy yams, collard greens. Henry, you're starting to make me hungry there, buddy. I'm not supposed to eat after like 4 o'clock, so you better knock it off. Got it? This food thing is really starting to get to me. But Crypto Hulk, you're posting food on your channel all the time. I don't need you to remind me. Got it? Fresh, yeah, Crypto Hulk. Yesterday, damn, I went to the Lazy Dog. And they have like this chicken breast with a breaded, which kind of like tastes like a waffle. Like the breading on it's kind of like a waffle type deal. They put 2 eggs on top, and the chicken, the breading thing is just amazing. And they had a little bit of syrup to it, and then the biscuit thing. I was like, oh man, it was good. It was like really nice. And then I went to Lucille's barbecue, and just amazing. The baby back ribs, everything, the waitresses and everything was like perfect in that place. I'm like, my God. But yeah, the sausages were a jalapeno with a cheese right down the center, cheddar cheese in the center. And the tri-tip, of course, was done perfectly. The smokiness was just, everything was perfect about Lucille's. I'm telling you, go there and eat. We split for 2 people a 3 meat combo. It was plenty. Yeah. And it was like, yeah, 3 meat combos all it takes. Let's see. We got Nightwalker Kennels. Welcome to the members video live stream. And you got Vulcan Aussie here for 7 months. Live to give and care to share. It's what we do here. Oh, G.O. gifted 1 Crypto Hulk memberships. Very nice. Now I'm getting hungry. Thanks. I can show those pictures again. Hey, you know what? I know people that are rich and they don't even go out to eat. What? I'm like, dude, food is like the most important fucking luxury on the planet. Eating good food is like hard to find. I could care less about, well, okay, having a portion shit, but honestly, like I'd rather like blow $600 a month on eating out than having like an extra car, you know? I mean, but that's where my priorities are. Like, I mean, I don't know. I just love to fucking eat. All right. Let me get off that subject because everybody's going to start. Here we go. I smoked a brisket. Was delicious. Thanks for letting us know. Did you have mashed potatoes with that with nice butter and a little bit of garlic on top there and some sour cream maybe? I mean, come on. You're killing me. Let's see. Let's go with the main topic for today. I got this article here. I'm telling you, it's going off in Europe. Europe is not playing around. Oh, I got to do a disclaimer. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not. And I was born that way at birth, by the way. When I was born in like 1971-ish, 69 to 71, I won't say when. Paste. on my birth certificate said Crypto Hulk. I'm the worst financial advisor in the world. Don't do anything I tell you to. If I tell you to buy something, don't fucking do it. I lie all the time in this channel, and I just got out of an insane asylum and a prison where I was living for about 40 years because I was stealing people's money and giving them bad advice. So there. Cardboard with the side of grass. Oh damn. I've been there. I've stolen food from grocery stores. So trust me. And I had to live in like a crack house, well, a heroin house for a few days at one point because I had no place to go. It's just I got my fucking problems that are in my past too. So yeah. Edward R. Welcome to members video live stream. So you got the article, the articulo. Let's go over this because I want you to see what's going on in America. Oh my God, the drama. It's a distraction. They're talking about UFOs, all this dumb shit. They're talking about all these banks collapsing and everything. They're just getting you so afraid of crypto, on. And I don't care. Personally, my shit's been locked up for 3 years. I don't care what happens to the market. I don't care if XRP goes to a penny tomorrow. I will find a website somewhere in the world. I already have them, but let's say I lose those two. I'm not going to buy any more XRP, but I'm just saying my personality is I'm going to find that shit no matter where in the globe it is. I will get a VPN. I'll get a pen pal buddy in some other fucking country to buy shit for me, and I'll read. Dude, I'm a resourceful man. I don't care what governments say. Oh, you can't buy that. Well, okay, thanks for letting me know, but I'm going to buy the shit anyway, asshole. I mean, I'm just like that. I don't want you to be like me, okay? I don't care. Whatever country I'm in, I don't care what the rules say. I do what I fucking want. If I want crypto, I'm going to get that shit. I'm going to find out where it's legal, in what country. I'm not aiding or advising you on how to get around countries' laws. I'm just telling you what I would do, okay? This is not meant to be a tutorial on how to evade your country's laws so you can buy crypto and tell them to fuck off. I don't want to advise you on any of that stuff. And no, this isn't conspiracy to commit advising. Just you can go fuck yourself, law enforcement, if you're watching. So what I would do personally, and it's just me, is I find out what country it's legal, how I can get it, and all this stuff. Meet somebody on an online chat, have them buy all the shit to me, and send it to my fucking wallet. Okay, problem solved. All right, but that's just me. I want you to follow the law. So with that, we're going to start off here. The European Central Bank drops hints regarding digital euro compensation and incentives. What this is this. Some people are going to be very hesitant about having a central bank digital currency because the government's going to track you and turn you into a fucking slave, okay? And then they'll eventually tell you when you can buy food, when you can't, how far away from your house you're allowed to spend money, and all. You become a fucking slave. So in China, we've seen this, where people just don't want to use the fucking government money. China's trying their best to get these motherfuckers to use the money. The Chinese are saying like, oh, we know yours, okay? They don't want to use that fucking shit. We went over to, I think I know I'm wrong, somewhere in Africa, Nairobi. I don't remember. A couple of those countries in Africa came up with CBDCs. People ain't fucking touching it. They want to be like a fucking slave to a government. So now Europe is seeing, oh shit. So Europe is now claiming that it's not programmable. Okay. By them at least. But that doesn't mean your local cities, states, whatever, aren't going to make it programmable. They will with smart contracts. You'll see. You'll be a fucking slave. Crypto Hulk called it 3 years ago. Today, European Central Bank Director Fabio Panetta gave a digital euro presentation. Oh, I'm sure that was really exciting. In which he outlined the current state of progress. Oh, really? Of the central bank digital currency, including principles of compensation model to incentivize distribution. That means bribe the banks to roll this shit out. See what we're talking about? How it's going to go is this. I'm just letting you know. It's pretty clear the state of the way things are going. Small to medium banks are going to get fucking wrecked all around the world globally. Things are going to get really, really fucking bad. There's going to be some of these banks left. I don't know what percentage are going to make it. But because you're always going to need small and medium. And what's going to happen, I'm predicting, is that the economic times get really bad from this, okay? Banks are going to be collapsing. We're already seeing them collapsing now. It's going to be global. People are going to be hurting for money. You've already known they're warming us up to universal basic income. Kind of like rubbing our shoulders, getting us all ready to be fucking slaves and shit. The first thing they'll do is they'll give us money, just like China tried to do. Just what China did is give the people money to try to use the shit to get them bribed and using it, okay? That's what's going to happen in the European Union. People are going to be starving. And you're going to be like, oh, I just got $500 put on my fucking card, my gold card. So then you go to the store, you start buying food. Now you're thankful. Oh, my government loves me. And the government's like, oh, yes, we do. You'll be our slave here real quick. Here's a little more money. Here's another $150. We're going to give you just enough to survive. You're going to have that shitty-ass apartment in the government housing, and you'll have just enough money, but you're going to have to get off that YouTube channel, Crypto Hulk, because it's not socially responsible. So we're going to deduct 20% because your social credit score just got lowered. That's how they're going to do this. That's how they'll have you as a slave. So what we got here is the digital euro compensation principle. Here are the principles. Number one, free of charge for consumers to meet their basic payment needs. Number two, network effects, which generate economic incentives for inquirers and merchants. So the government's going to figure out ways to get these banks to buy the CBDCs, and then you have an opportunity to turn in your money to get this dumb shit, or have your paycheck paid in slave money, and then they'll give you an extra 15% maybe. Oh, yeah. We just love our government. Compatible economic incentives for issuers, and issuers are like banks and savings and loans. Euro system bears its own cost as the production of issuance of banknotes. What that means is they're not going to really charge you, really, or the banks. It's free. You know, like free money. It's all free. Oh, wow, my government does love me. Oh, you have no idea how you're going to have to pay that shit back. You're going to be paying it back with your ass, okay? Your government will be ass raping you. Later on, they're gonna make you feel all pretty and special and like you have a personality, and they just don't love you for your body. I love you because you're a great person and we have good conversations. Yeah, okay, we all know how that works out when you're like 17. The presentation didn't say much more on the topic, so the rest is our analysis. Compensation is one of 4 agenda items on the digital euro work program for the current quarter, and it's a fundamental challenge. So they're kind of not getting into totally. Let me check the comments here, but they're not totally getting into it. All that they're going to say is what we're going to give you, right? We're going to give. Hi, I'm from the government, and I'm here to help you. We know how that turns out. Nick Hamilton, welcome back to the channel there, buddy. What does good old Nicky boy have to say? Interesting timing to start seeing banks collapse. I would say so, Nick, right? All of a sudden, banks are collapsing. And because crypto's bad, and now Europe is going crypto, makes no fucking sense, right? Gotta love it, Nick. The greatest investment opportunity of our lifetime is taking place. XRP will be the ultimate safe haven asset. Everything Hulk has predicted is happening. look, part of it's common sense, and part of it I'm somehow given or being led to find shit to read to you, to put the word out to you. Okay? So, anyhow, Danny Boy then, thanks for your donation. Danny Boy comments, what do you think about the government doing a bailout decided today? I mean, look, they're going to steal money. First, they're going to raise taxes. But they're going to claim they're giving us free stuff. I mean, you know where we're going at with this, right? All this shit's like fake. You don't get shit for free. They're going to destroy the financial system. So, yeah, they can bail out these banks and then just fucking get off the American dollar and get on the XRP and not never pay their shit back. Like, look, here's an example. Imagine the 1865 Civil War in the United States. You had the North, like the Republican states, against the South, who were the Democratic slaveholding states. And obviously, we know who won. The Democrats lost and had to end slavery, and the Republicans won. But what happened is the Confederate Army, which is the slavery Democrats in the South, their money became worthless, but they still had debts to pay. But what happened is people just had to walk away from the debts. So imagine the South loses a war, their money becomes worthless. Now they get with the United States and they use the American dollar, you see? That's what's going to happen. It's that simple. It's not complicated. All the world right now is going to go through a financial destruction. And we're all going to walk away, just like the Democratic South walked away from all their debts because their money was useless. It was gone. So anybody that had, because here's how it works. I go out and buy a car, which I know I'm leasing one, but I wish I could buy one, but I don't have money. But I'm leasing a car. Let's use things. So I bought a car. I'm under contract to pay them dollars, right? American dollar, not yen or nothing. My contract says I will pay, let's just make a number up, $500 a month to buy this car. It will be payable in American dollars on the 5th of every month. See what I mean? Da-da-da-da. So when this system crashes and the dollar is worthless, then I get a free car. The dollar will become worthless, so I could probably get $1 for what? A nickel? And get a whole bunch of dollars, $100. I could probably get a $100 bill, pay a nickel for it because it won't be worth shit. And I could make my car payment every month with paper money, which costs me nothing. If each $100 bill costs a nickel, I'd make my car payment for 5 cents a month. You got it? See what's happening? So this is where this debt jubilee kind of mentality comes from, that when we switch off, okay, let's say we make a deal. We've made a deal with Russia. Got it? And Russia had to borrow some money from the United. I'm just making an example up. Russia. Let's say Russia needed money and they borrowed $1 trillion from America. We're going to tell them you're going to pay us back in $1 trillion. Okay. When this whole current financial system collapses, we're not going to ask Russia to pay up, because all they're going to do is get a bunch of worthless paper, stick it in an airplane, fly it to the United States, drop it off, and say, there's your $1 trillion. But it's just paper. It's worthless. It's like nothing. It's like, why? We're like, don't even fucking bother. That's what's going to happen. Okay. So when you ask me about the bailouts of, yeah, they can bail everybody out, and then they're going to drop the American dollar, go on to crypto and move on. The dollar will be, everything in the world will be worthless, probably, you know? That's one theory on how all this goes down. Now, maybe there might be a certain dollar that comes out in paper that's gold backed. They call it a crypto paper dollar. They could come up with all kinds of shit, right? I don't know all this stuff. But one thing I do know is that the idea of a global debt jubilee is very doable. It's not that tough. Everybody's debts are fucking canceled. We move on. There you go. Now, maybe they'll come up, like I said, with a specific paper crypto dollar of some kind. I don't know. Okay, all these things, they might work somewhere. We still got kind of like cash, but it'll be called something new, a new kind of cash. It won't be the old American dollar. It'll be some kind of new paper money. I don't know all these things, but I'm just kind of giving you my guess on how I see. shit going down, okay? You just compare it to the Confederates of 1865. That's probably what's going to happen. The dollar and everybody's money will be shit, and they'll have to come out with a new paper money of some kind that's tied into crypto. It's like you get a crypto. Okay, you know how, here's the best way I can explain it. You've got 100 billion XRPs made, correct? All right. 50, let's just say, for the sake of argument, don't argue with me, just half of those, 50 billion are in escrow. Got it? Okay. Now we got 50 billion sitting around. What they could do is take some of the escrowed crypto, put numbers on it with somehow like a smart contract, call it a fucking post-revolution crypto, and they could give it a serial number, okay, and then print it on a paper. So now you have it on a paper form, but it's actually a crypto that's sitting in the Federal Reserve vault, specially for crypto dollars, okay? So that's how you would still have paper dollars, but they're called ABC Wonderfuck dollars or whatever. I don't know what they're going to call them. But it's going to be something like that where they make these cryptos and they'll allocate a certain small amount to paper. So you can hold that paper, it'll have a serial number, it'll match the one in the vault, and that's about all I'm going to get into with that. Okay, so the real American dollar will be worthless. They'll have a new form of paper money backed by gold, tokenized. It'll be based on the actual crypto that was actually made. All right, enough of that, because that's all conspiracy stuff, and I don't want to dive too much into that. Nick Hamilton, he's back again, by the way. Nick says triple digits this summer. God, I hope so. You know, everybody, I don't know about times and dates, and I'm sure hoping. I mean, look, they can make this go as fast as they want. That's what it all is about. It's not that we're on the wrong path. We are on the fucking path. But it's like this. You know these people that you make plans with them and you show up Friday night for the party. Oh, you know, I canceled that. I forgot to tell everybody it's going to be 2 weeks from now. And he's got like 100 people at the fucking door waiting to get in the house. That's crypto. That's what's going on with governments, okay? These governments will set a date and timeline, and everybody's like, okay, it's going to be this date time. And then they're like, well, you know, we had an issue with it. We had a hole in the roof, and we got to fix it. So just, I don't know dates and times. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. They can make this so fast or so slow, it's up to them. Everything Nick's seeing, I'm seeing, all you guys are seeing. We're reading off, I'm trying to get through this European article about, they're talking about how they're going to incentivize people to use it. Whoa, it's a lot different than a year or 2 or 3 ago that Fabio Panetti guy's like, oh, we're going to put a serial number on every single one. It's just like people having $100 bills. How dare they spend money and we don't know? That's what the motherfucker said. Now, they're issuing a CBDC, but not numbered. So it's just, you know, I can't get into specifics on things, but we're all in the right time frame. I sure hope to God it is. I've been waiting for this shit for 3 fucking years. Check C, member for 7 months. What's your question there, buddy? Not gifting, no membership. Rather donate to you directly. If people don't see the value of your channel and can't pony up a measly $5, that's on them. You know, Check, I can't say one way or the other on that, but everybody looks at stuff differently. I'm going to move on. Okay. They're going to bail out Silicon Valley Bank. Yeah, we got to pay for it. So, did you hear this? Right before, okay, so we got Jim Cramer. Gotta love him too. The fakest fuck on the planet. Well, besides Gary, they win a tie. But Gary's more like the best dumb shit on the planet. And Kramer is more like the fake shit. So, okay, there's not a tie because they're equally both fucked up in their own ways. So Kramer pumps the shit out of Silicon Valley Bank a month ago to get all of you to dump your money in. Then guess what? Before it crashes, all the executives in Silicon Valley Bank and all the people got a 30% bonus. Can you imagine that? Thanks, Jim Cramer. I wish you were on my team. Pump and dump, pump and dump, pump and dump. Jim Cramer's like, hey, check it out, guys. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on my show. I want to get all these fucking bastards watching my mad money. And I'm going to pump the shit out of Silicon Valley Bank. You guys are going to make fucking millions, and we're going to blow the roof off this motherfucker, right? And this bank will be done. That's exactly how it went down. Yep. Gotta love it. And then the government will come in, pay all the shit back, and it just, see what I'm talking about? Nobody gets in trouble. Of course, nobody gets in trouble. Gotta love it. If you're rich enough, nobody gets in trouble. Keith Williamson. When someone offers me something for nothing, my stranger danger alarm goes off. I heard that. Nick Hamilton is back at it again. Everybody. Who has a former employee running BlackRock? The biggest, I think I know where Nick's going here. I think I know. Who has a former employee running BlackRock? So think of a crypto company or something, I don't know, who might be running BlackRock right now. God, I can't figure it out. Never in a million years. The biggest financial institution on the planet. Ripple does, Nick says. Who has a former employee running the Federal Reserve? Ripple. Probably just a coincidence, right? So Michael S. Barr was picked by Gary Gensler, the puppet. Michael S. Barr is a former Ripple executive who is now basically second or so in charge, maybe even first, second of the Federal Reserve. Well, isn't that a coincidence? And then the BlackRock person running BlackRock's a former Ripple. That's just a coincidence too, Nick. Come on. But NBC News, Nick, says there's like a lawsuit going. Investors should be careful. Oh my God, this news media is just fucking, between Jim Cramer and the news media and Gary Gensler, it's like the most fucked up. If these people are representing us, which they are, these people are a sports team representing the United States to take us off into the future. We've got the most fucked up team. Like, I'm betting against my team so I could win, all right? That's what I would do in this case. I would get all my fucking money and bet that Team USA would lose by 100-0, and I would end up a fucking billionaire. All right. Let's see what we got here. Houses height tree sorts. Welcome to the show. Can't quite figure out your name, but it's all good. You're a member. You're on the right track. Members are enrolled. Once we start the class action, you're enrolled in it automatically. So that means once we win, we have to give you your share, unless you want to, donate it to somebody. Just kidding. Nick Hamilton's back again. What do you got to say there, buddy? Triple digits this summer, and we will work our way to that pegged price by 2025. I don't think they'll be able to wait till 2025. Nick, I think you're right on that. Well, was it 23, 45, 2 years from now? Now, remember, for XRP, now peg means, I might be wrong on this. I know they got to back it with gold and shit and all the different cryptos, but then they got to tokenize everything on the planet on the ledger. That's when it'll hit a peak price of God knows how much, $50,000 or something, or 100, or so. The peg, I believe, is when it's backed by gold, and then the max price is when everything on the planet's tokenized. Wow, that's going to be something else. So we got here houses, high tree sorts. Thanks for your donation to the channel. So back to this article. The next section is called, see, we got Europe now laying out how they're going to get this going, get the crypto going. It's basically bribe people, pretty much. Okay, Incentivize, whatever it is. They're showing us now how they're doing it. Says, there are parallels between the participants in card systems or card payments and a digital euro. What I'm reading is changing roles, cards versus digital currency. There are parallels between the participants in card payments, so using your card for currency, and having a digital euro with the card's company network operator function replaced by a central bank. That said, Visa and MasterCard are still likely to have roles. For example, they've developed wallet technology and digital currency anti-money laundering that banks can license. And there will be a need for debit cards storing digital euros for those that don't use smartphones. So what we're trying to do here is the central bank issued CBDC is acknowledging it's going to use Visa MasterCard technology. I've already shown, so if you're brand new, you haven't seen this, go back for the past 10 days and catch up on. If you see something on my show about Visa, MasterCard, okay. We've already proven already that Visa, MasterCard are straight up Ripple, okay? I've already shown you how the FedNow program is like Visa, okay? I think it's, so, but it's working with, what's Volante or something like that. They're all connected. Visa, MasterCard, are the XRP, XLM, XDC, the governments, the banks, they're all connected. Every fucking day, there's an article about something, and I'm showing you direct top 3 crypto payment, all connected. Okay, it's the Visa's working with the R3, who's and the IBM. You know, all the shit is connected. They're working all together. They're not fighting each other. You know, you've got IBM and Hyperledger, which is separate, but then you got R3's payments with IBM, and then there's times where they bridge those two. They're all working together. But then they can't do this because R3's not there, so IBM uses R3. See what I mean? It's all fucking connected. Whichever one you just pick one of the ones we're talking about. It doesn't fucking matter. I was reading the article just the other day to you where, what is it? R3 is going to run on a XLM ledger, or whatever it is. They're all working together, all right? I'm not going to complicate the shit anymore. So what this paragraph is showing us is the same fucking thing. You're going to have a government central bank utilizing some of the Visa wallet technology, the MasterCard. They're all working together. It's just, it's kind of like if it's a bank issued money, our federal government will have less kind of influence on it. And if it's a government CBDC, it'll have more government influence. So it just depends. If it's like a Stripe issued or one of these other payment, then our government won't really have much to do with it or whatever. It's just kind of like that. Next paragraph, payment systems are all about network effects, but 4 groups of participants need to be incentivized, with each addressed in one of the principles. The consumer needs to be incentivized. Basically, they need to bribe us, okay? Incentivizing means bribing. So the consumer, which is us, the merchant, which would be like, I need to be bribed. When I go to the grocery store needs to be bribed. The grocery store has a bank. That bank needs, everybody's getting a little sum, not a whole lot. Because remember, these crypto payments are cheap, okay? So the government's trying to figure out, the European government's trying to figure out how to give everybody some kind of an incentive of some sort. Maybe with us, it's no tax. So we can buy shit with this. I don't know, whatever it is, I'm just letting you see what they're talking about. Now, for conventional cards, those that wish to carry a card, maybe you don't have a phone and, I don't know, you're hearing impaired or something, whatever. The acquirer is the bank that logs the debit card payments on behalf of the retailer, which is us. In a digital currency scenario, the acquiring bank will provide the merchant wallet that logs all the transactions. Likely, wallet providers will not be limited to banks because the digital euro is intermediated. So you have the digital euro in the central bank. It says it's intermediated. So there's going to be a bank in the middle, and then you on the other side. That's how they're showing us right now how the CBDC, the euro, is going down. We have a central bank, and then like a bank of, not England, that's okay, Bank of France is in the middle, and then you're a member of the Bank of France. The Bank of France then goes to the government, the European Union government, to get a euro to give to you. You don't go get it from your government. The Bank of France gets it. That's where they're talking about here is intermediaries. So now they're showing us how all this is going to happen. And you're going to have wallets either on your card or on your phone. All right. In card payments, Visa, MasterCard, or Amex, all Ripple partners, by the way, I've shown this over and over. Go back 10 days and look at my shows. You'll see enough, especially when I was living in my condo. But in this CBDC system, it's operated by the Euro system of central banks. And let me check some comments here. So I kind of just broke down how that shit goes. Let me see. We got Shadow Empire. Has been a member for 6 months. Keep telling lies. You know, it's getting tough to fucking wreck you guys. You're getting too smart. Houses High T. Thanks for your donation to the channel. Race quit. Joshua Mott. Hope y'all are on the West Coast are good with the bank shutdowns. It's not cool. A-Red, thanks for your donation to the channel. Appreciate that. And that little cartoon thing going on. I think you were here a couple weeks back. You're probably here every day, but anyhow, thank you very much. So this week, I will be contacting the district attorney on Monday, trying to set up an appointment. I will talk with them about what's going on. And I'm going to go to the district attorney that I used to work with when I worked for county government and say, hey, what's up? And they'll be like, hey, Crypto Hulk, haven't seen you for a few years. I'm like, yeah, I've been up in the mountains doing my thing. I'm having a little problem with a particular tech company. I need you to do like a little criminal inquiry, a little criminal investigation for me. And I always left on great terms, so I have a feeling I'm not going to have to twist anybody's arm. I'll be like, well, sure, Crypto Hulk, we'd be more than happy to do a criminal investigation for you. And if we have to, we'll turn it over to the state attorney general, make it a really, really, really big fucking deal. And which may even move it over to the Federal Department of Justice. I'm like, oh, well, shit, I used to work for them too. What a coinkydink. It's going to be fun. Real fucking fun. Isa Matisse. Thanks for your donation to the channel. I appreciate that. Let me check some comments. What's up, 2023 millionaires? Why buy one when you can buy two at the price? Government thinking on crypto. Okay, so there's a couple ways to fix some of the glitches. Every about 2 to 3 weeks, what happens on the channel is there's some kind of programmed hiccup on my channel. It's only been going on 3 years, not a big deal. So what happens is my views will go from like 2,000 up to like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it pings it, and then an alarm goes off and sends me back down to 2,000 again. When that happens, all the spam just goes fucking crazy on the channel. People stop being notified. All the bad shit starts happening, and then right when people start, so what people do is they'll delete the app from their phone, load it back in, go to settings. If they're not subscribed, they'll subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe. See what I'm talking about? And if they are subscribed, they'll unsubscribe, subscribe back. That's usually fixes 30% of the issues. Some people then, which they told me, they'll go just get a separate email and start over again. But what you can do is go to the bottom left corner of the screen, click on that. Every time you have a problem, notify the BBB. They're currently investigating this channel for problems. One person even told me that somebody from YT emailed them and wants to talk to them about this channel. So that's a good thing because they're probably getting some heat from the BBB. I don't know. Or maybe you're getting heat from you guys. I want you to complain to the YT. Tell them that you will contact your district attorney, file criminal charges if they don't fix this shit. You're a paying member. You can't leave me a question because you can't see the chat box. You're paying money, but you don't see the chat box. That's illegal. Okay, that's criminal behavior. So, next. Well, it's Nick Hamilton. Welcome back, Nick. Don't be fooled by a major shakeout. Yes. Listen, brand new people. I know veterans don't know. Nick's trying to help the brand new people too. Brand new people. There's a thing called a black swan, a great reset, massive global financial meltdown. It's coming. Don't be alarmed. Buy the cryptos we talk about on the channel. Lock it up in a hardware wallet. Put it in a Faraday bag. Things are about to get things are going to go from bad, how they are right now, to fucked up. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Things are going to get scary. I'm just saying. We already know this. So be prepared. That's why I've been saying, if you don't have the money to get the crypto, what I did, I'm not telling you what to do, but I took a fucking loan out. And I would say it was a minimum of 3 G's, okay? I'm not going to tell you how much I took, but it was just 3 G's would be a minimum. Just bought as much fucking XRP as I could. And it took me 2.5 years to pay it off. Some people might say, well, what if XRP gets lower? Dude, are you willing to risk that? What if it doesn't? What the government's going to do is eliminate your buying opportunities, but they're going to open up your selling opportunities. They're going to do a fake pump and try to get you to sell as much as you can. Maybe they'll allow the price to go to $5. Holy shit, these motherfuckers will be selling their XRP so fast and get all their money back and then go back to try to buy it again. And oops, the government shut off that ability. You're only allowed to sell. Oh, yeah. I would just take a fucking loan, buy as much shit as I can for 38 cents a piece, lock it up and everything. If it drops, whatever. If you can buy XRP for 38 cents and you know it's going to 10,000, who fucking cares? I mean, really, right? So, and are you willing to take a chance? Not me. But if you're willing to, then do it. But if they shut it down where you can't even buy it later, even if it drops to a nickel, then you just fucked up. You're going to be the broke ones, okay? So, I don't know. But let me continue with Nick's. So don't be fooled by a major shakeout. That's why all the banks are collapsing, this and that. I'm not fucking worried. Like, when I tell you, everybody, I'm worried right now, that's when it's like, oh shit, Crypto Hulk's worried. This is not a good thing. I'll tell you where I'm at with all the banks collapsing and maybe having our country of America go into a recession. On a 0, meaning not worried, and 100, meaning terrified, I'm at 0, okay? 0 fucks given. Not a big deal. I'm expecting things to just get fucked up for other people. As long as I got my crypto, I don't fucking care. If I have to dogpile in somebody's house that I know, and there's 10 people, then that's what I'm going to fucking do. I'm not selling off any XRP. I don't fucking care. There could be like, what, hell or high water or something? I'm not tripping. I'm expecting so much fucked up shit to happen. I don't care. Because I know in the end, I'm going to be super fucking rich. So it looks like I got to go back through army boot camp again. The way, live in some fucking small bed in a small house, whatever the fuck. Then I do that again for whatever it takes. Okay? So don't trip on this dumb shit. They don't want us holding ISOs, says Nick. Know what you hold. We will be on the right side of history. Next, what do we got here? Who's saying? Check yourself, says G.O. I got a feeling they're going to shake it hard, says Meatballs. Okay, they could do all kinds of shit. We don't fucking care, all right? Now, be careful when they play this game of sucker pumps. They're going to allow the price to shoot up a little. Just think about how much you actually want to sell off at $5 or 10, because their goal is to get you out of it, okay? So they might do the crash thing, and they're going to warn everybody, oh, the government's going to shut this. You got like 1 day or so. The news people be like, oh, you might have a day or two. They're going to say that shit so you sell off before something. Okay, then all those people, then they're going to start raising the price. So those that wouldn't sell off at 38 cents, now they're going to start raising the price and see if you go to $5. They're going to let it go to $2 or something, and all these people are going to sell it too. And then when no one's selling, they're like, well, let's go up to 5. And then people start selling. I already know how this shit's going to go, just like that, all right? Because if I'm a fucking crook like our government officials, that's what I would do to you. If I wanted to fuck you over, I would do exactly what I'm telling you right now. I would get these motherfuckers. News media, hey, news media, I want you to put out tomorrow that the government's going to just crack down on crypto and shut all these exchanges down. Have your news media people kind of hint like you might want to sell right now and get a couple popular like movie stars, people that have like no brains in their fucking head and have them say, oh, I'm going to sell mine before the government cracks down. These are like little psych ops games the government plays. And then I'm just, that's what I would do. All right. It's not that fucking hard to figure out. These people are going to do that shit. Nick says, like, we'll be on the right side of history. We got Joseph Bankhead. Joseph, what's your question? Thanks for your donation. I very much appreciate that, Joseph. I really enjoyed your last program, ignoring the format issues. You got that right. You got Crypto She-Hulk. Thanks for your donation and your work on the channel. This is coming from Thomas Surdeth, since he couldn't because of YT. Wow. Now, this is really pathetic. I want the district attorneys and all these people to see exactly what the fuck's going on here. People like this happens on no other channel. Just letting you know, this is targeted discrimination, all right? Enrique Rodriguez, thanks for your donation to the channel. Appreciate that. Crypto Hodler says shake and bake. That's what they're trying to do. Look, there's ways of getting the crypto. You don't have to go to an exchange. You can get really fucking creative. I can't be telling you how to evade laws and shit. I might, because I got to be very careful on how I relay that information to you. Because in law enforcement and stuff, there's a thing called a conspiracy to commit whatever. And it's like, I just have, or aiding and assisting, or there's these things. So I have to be so very careful on if I say, well, I know this guy who did this and that and the other, but I don't want you to do it. So you have to be very, very, very careful on how, because I'm not trying to help you. I'm not trying to deal with government heat. All right. I'm not trying to do that. But, so yeah. The best thing is just get a fucking loan and buy the shit now so you won't have to worry about an exchange getting shut the fuck down. That's what I'm telling you. Now, if you wait, you will be fucked up. And then I already know the next question, Crypto Hulk. And I'm like, yes. The exchanges are all closed. Yeah, we've been talking about that. Well, what do I do? Well, first off, kiss your ass because you just got wrecked. See what I'm saying? Get a fucking loan right now and pay this shit off over time. It's what smart people would do, all right? All right, let's complete the rest of that, and then we're done. Excuse me. Merchants should be the biggest winners. If in the absence of additional details, it appears retailers could gain the most. So again, it seems like these stores are going to make a lot of money. With card payments, a significant chunk of the fees paid by merchants goes on interchange payments. When a consumer makes a card payment, let me scroll through some of this. The central banks don't plan to charge anything for operating the CBDC. So this is what's going to happen. Look, we know it costs almost nothing to send ripples around the world, okay? And Stellars and XDCs. So the government is not going to charge all these banks and stuff because they want to incentivize everybody to start using all these things. That's what they're talking about here. What they've got to do is, how are we going to get the banks in on not charging people See, banks make money off charging you So what I see they're going to do is give banks, allocate banks a certain amount of crypto to give them to sell. Now we're talking, right? So now the banks will be like, oh, so instead of a 38-cent XRP, it's going to be like 10,000 bucks. So the government could charge a bank 38 cents a piece and sell them XRP at that point, and then the banks can turn around, flip it, and sell it for 10,000 bucks. That's how they're going to incentivize stores, retailers. That's how they're going to do all that. That's one way. It's one possibility. Look, I don't know everything, but I'm sure that's what Ripple's been doing for like 10 fucking years, right? Incentivizing these companies. Ripple's the government, by the way, was started by the government. So that's kind of what the government's been doing already. So they're just kind of letting us know. Let me go on to the very last portion. How to incentivize issuing banks. While the central bank issued digital euro will not be programmable. So now this is good, but it's also kind of bad. Central bank issued digital euro will not be programmable. That's only in the narrow sense, okay? For example, the central bank will not restrict digital euros to being food stamps that can only be spent on food. But it will be possible, here comes the bad news, but it will be possible for intermediaries, Bank of America, Bank of France, it'll be possible for them to add a programmable layer. Oh, God. Including conditional payments, reoccurring payments, or far more complex logic, where the user could be charged transaction costs. Oh, so now the government is going to basically not charge the banks for getting the CBDCs, but the banks are now allowed to charge the people. Got it. So that it says a key remaining question is whether issuing banks will receive interchange fees. So now they're going to be using the government's money. These banks are going to basically have to get a monopoly going and say, hey, let's just charge 0.5%. Everybody, all the banks, everybody agrees. Nobody go less, nobody go more. But that's illegal to do, but they'll do it. So that's how I kind of see some of this stuff going. Let me check some comments here. Fred, thanks for the donation, Fred. Appreciate that. Let me see what we got here. At $1.55, XRP, just 10% of my XRP covers my entire portfolio. Thanks, Hulk, for the great content. Says Maria Sangria. Looks like a green SpongeBob or something. ESG friendly layer on the CBDC. Vulcanosity asks, is JP Morgan liquidation the bell toll we know is the beginning of the very end? I don't see JP Morgan going bankrupt, but if they do, they are the traditional banking system, and this crypto replaces the traditional banking system. But they're too powerful. I don't see that. But if it does, then yeah, that's the bell tolling. We're going to be damn loaded, all right? Crypto Hodler 68. The banks that are here to play probably already have their XRP. Yeah, that's what Ripple's been doing for 10 years, Crypto Hodler. Is just giving out this crypto, buying, selling, incentivizing. That's why we had the 2015 Ripple court case where they determined that XRP was electronic money. Our government already determined this. That's why this trial right now is fake. Our government already determined what XRP is in the 2015 trial. Neither one of the lawyers or any of the Ripple's lawyers, I don't know why they're not fighting this case just based on, we don't need to have a 2-year trial. You know what I would have been if I was Stuart Alderati? Look at the fucking 2015 case, Your Honor. I'm going home. Bye. And I'd walk out. There you have it. And if a judge wants to get stupid and say, oh, we're going to have a trial, then I would appeal right away to the Supreme Court that judge, Nat Byrne, is in violation of, because the court's already determined. There's already been a precedent set. There's already been definitions. There's already definitions. That's why the 2015 court trial that nobody fucking talks about on YouTube, except me for 3 years like a crazy man, is Ripple's definition is electronic money. The court, which is FinCEN was involved in this, the United States Attorney's Office, and the Department of Justice, in a United States court, all three, with Ripple, agreed that XRP is a money. It's what the court's already determined this. This whole court case is fake. People that keep talking about the SEC, go into my videos, lives, and see how many times I say SEC this, SEC, then go into the popular ones like Roll That Beautiful Intro or whatever. These people every fucking day. It's just like, are you kidding me? That's what, look in my videos. You might see 1 or 2 SEC things in like a year or whatever. These other people, you're going to see 1 or 2 a day. All right. I can't comment. I mean, I can't have content on fake court trials. I'll leave that for other channels, but I won't mention names. Nick Hamilton. Wait a second. So after Fred, so we got Crypto She-Hulk. Thanks for your donation again. The foundation stones for a balanced success are honesty, character, integrity, and you have it and teach it all. Thank you very much for all you do for us, Hulk University and fam. You know, I take pride in the channel. These other channels have all this fake spammy shit. NFTs, they're telling you to get NFTs when 40% NFTs are hacked. See, the cool part of my channel is that my sponsors are you, all the people, whatever. So I don't need to get some fake things. Hey, get this gold card and get this fucked up thing and do this, because these companies will be paying me. I'd rather have you pay me, and then I have to answer to you, not my boss is this company. My boss is you guys. So I have to get the best information I can find, or I don't get fucking paid. That's how this works. It's information. You want to get rich and shit? I've got information. Let's make a little fucking deal. I'll be the guy spending 4, 5, 6 hours a day studying and shit. You watch a show and learn everything you need. And you can watch the show whenever you want. It's that simple. There's no fucked up advice on this program. It doesn't work like that. A for Australia. Thanks again for the info, big guy. Everything you have said in the past 2 years is coming to pass. Yeah, it is pretty cool. All the shit I've been talking about, it all comes true over time. Like I said, I can't tell you the dates and times, but pretty much 95% of the shit that I've predicted, it's some of it's already came true, and each day as we're going, it's coming true. Okay. Nick Hamilton. Let's see. Lehman event incoming. Oh, yeah. This whole thing. Well, you just had the second biggest bank in history collapse, which was Silicon Valley. And I showed an article where there's going to be like 10 more. And it's just all going to implode. That's all bad. We're going to have a global fucking crisis. So, yes, Lehman's incoming. The perfect storm. 99% of people won't realize what 99%. Look, I got a very small little channel. I don't have 10 gazillion people on my show. Right now, I got 600 people watching the show. Okay. There's channels where there's like 10,000s and shit, right? So I've got a very tiny channel. It's probably not even 1%. I got probably maybe 1/8 of 1% of people. And that's fine. Because I'm going to put out a quality channel. I'm not going to do shit to get ratings. Like talk about the SEC trial every day. I'm not going to go into like Cointelegraph and like the top kind of hot shot spammy news things and just try to cherry pick some articles. I don't do that shit. Okay. I'm not trying to get everybody on my channel. I tell some people, get the fuck off my channel. I don't want numbers. If I offend you, get off my fucking channel. It's just like that. I don't need numbers. I need quality on my channel. What a time to be alive, says Nick. We're going to watch history. First, I'm going to call a lot of shots on how it's going to go down. I've done that with all like the Giants. I said the Giants are going to come. And I'm like, the Giants are coming. And then I feel like, then I said, it feels like the Giants are here. Like there's some kind of snake behind me ready to kind of slither up. And then it was like a few days later or a week. And then boom, the Giants officially get here. And everything seems kind of quiet. I'm like, don't worry, because they're going to come in and just destroy it like glass houses. All they're going to be smashing shit and everything taken over. And it's all been happening. Then I said, all those little Udemy courses you've been taking, you're not going to buy and sell and trade. Forget it. That's all been a fucking scam. You've been paying all these motherfuckers all this money, and it's sad, but you're not going to get the winning unicorn that's in advance, and you're getting fucking scammed. Okay? You're not going to be putting no shit on your wallet. They're going to buy you. They're going to be your wallet. They will be the wallet. You won't be the wallet. You get on a government shit list, they take your crypto. I got my crypto locked up separate. They're not taking my fucking shit. G-Spud. Let's see what G-Spud's got to say. Thanks for your donation. Everybody needs to get their ticket for the rocket, which is about to blast off. Yes. There's a destruction crash that's happening. It's not going to be that long because you're going to have a country that's going to go into civil war. I think it's going to be like an intermittent, like this bank shuts down for 4 hours. Then they get service back. Because they can't just shut all the banks down at once. I mean, people need to eat. They need gas. It's not going to take long before there's all these carjackings and stuff. So there's going to be some chaos. It'll be controlled chaos. It's going to be enough to scare you, not enough to necessarily shut the country down. COVID kind of was doing some of that stuff. But what it's going to be is you're going to be terrified, but you're not going to do any dumb shit. The government will know just how much pressure to put. Spotty blackouts of power, spotty bank failures here and there. They will monitor everything really close to make sure we don't get out of control and just go fucking nuts. And then they're going to have an offer. The president will say, ladies and gentlemen, we're in a state of emergency. You watch all this stuff. When they go into a state of emergency, that's when they can shut down and take all your shit off exchanges. That's how they do that legally. They don't have to pay you. There's no buyback. There's no buyback. That's all fucking fairy tales and tooth fairy shit, all right? There's going to be a government take back. That's how it goes. Don't be naive. All that shit is hypey, fucked up, fake shit. All these channels that talk about a buyback. Remember? Everybody's talking about the buyback. Trying to get viewers so their sponsors pay them. And I said, there ain't no buyback. It's going to be a fucking take back. You can go back and see where I said that. Okay? They're going to declare a national emergency. I'm just telling you how it's going to work. These criminals, you think they're going to fucking pay you for it? They're not going to give you a fucking thing. They're going to pay you $10,000 or $5,000 for an XRP. What they're going to do is declare an emergency and take that shit and say it's a national security issue. We need to take your exchange because it's systemically important, and we're going to take crypto hoax, crypto. It's on an exchange. See these other people? They never got their Flare airdrop because these stupid fucking channels had their shit on an exchange. Just with all the that's why they're mad. Well, we need to change the way the Flare was dropped. Well, why do we need to change that? Well, because I had my shit on an exchange and so did all my fans. Fucking amateur night with these other fucking channels. Terrence Vyers, 556. Got it. Outstanding sit rep. Oh, military. I knew it. Let's keep this going downrange. You got that right. Once I saw that, 556, I'm like, wait, code word. Henry Brown, what do you say? Yurt Dog. That's a very interesting name. Wait, Oliver one. Hold on. Like skip. Okay, so we got Terrence. Oliver one. The court decision was made years ago. I'll go with that. Totally. Oliver knows. Thanks for the donation. Yurt Dog. Member for 4 months. Never miss a show and going over old ones from before I joined. Viva Crypto Hulk. Rest in peace, Ripple. Henry Brown. What's going on, Henry Brown there? If all fails, we can crash out onto Hulk couch. God, no, I'm not. I'm going to have to go into hiding. I don't want all these people destroying this couch. Nick Hamilton is back again. Prepare yourself mentally for your new life. With a lot of money comes a lot of responsibility. I've gone over that, you guys. When I get rich, I will be seeing some mental health counselor, either maybe on the phone once per week, but in person every other week, to keep my head straight. And then I'll be seeing like financial counselors. And these things, there's a lot of responsibility. You can get fucking wrecked. You get all crazy, you can go out and buy a Lamborghini. There was something on the news. There was a person just bought a Lamborghini, whatever, was driving at super high speeds, just got in an accident and fucking destroyed it. I saw 2 days ago a brand new Corvette just fucking destroyed. It was in like 2 pieces. Why? Because they're doing like 130 and a 55 or something, right? Nick's right. There's a lot of responsibility. You're going to have all this money. Then all these people are going to pretend to be your friends. You already know. Then all the drugs. Your friends are like, hey, we can, then drugs and the hookers. And then you get HIV and you're fucking dead or something. Or you get fucking herpes or some shit all over your fucking pecker. I mean, look, you better get yourself straight. You better be seeing somebody to keep you emotionally and mentally. Start looking into like religion and stuff. Because you're going to have so much fucking money. And it's just unreal. So there's a lot of responsibility when you get rich. And I'm going to be having key people help keep me level-headed. Because we can all get out of control when you get so fucking rich. You start, yeah. It's just, I don't want it to be a good thing, but I want you to protect yourself. Always have, you should have a friend. Like, I'm not your friend, first off. I'm just some guy who gives you financial advice. But you want somebody like me in your life who will encourage you, tell you whether something's good or you need to change that because it's fucked up. And then you need to decide on your own. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to be that fan because when you get rich, you have these friends and they're going to agree with everything you fucking say. You can be snorting a line of coke. Hey, am I doing okay or should I cut back? Oh, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. Pretty soon you're snorting 2, 3, 4, 5 lines of coke a day or whatever. I mean, see, I'll be that friend where if you even fucking do that line of coke, I got to go. I can't be your friend anymore. Because what you're doing is you're fucking destroying yourself. So we can be friends and I can help you. But if you're going to do dumb shit, I'm not getting involved. Okay, so, but you get these groupies that are going to be all wanting to hang out with you and do all this dumb shit. You're going to be fucked because nobody's going to give you solid advice. They're only going to tell you what you want, just like these fucking channels. They're going to tell you what you want to hear, get you all excited. They weave their sponsors into the news programs to manipulate you so you go buy their sponsor shit. That's so fucking stupid. Nick Hamilton is back at it again. XRP equals the holy grail. Yes, you're going to be so rich. And we're going to lose some of you. Some of you all are going to self-destruct. I already know. Most of all of you, hopefully you listen, you find good, solid people in your life that are going to keep you, that are going to tell you the truth. Like, dude, you're fucked up. You need help. Okay? Shit like that. Friends can tell you the truth. People that can't tell you the truth because they're afraid of hurting your feelings, they're not your friends. They're I'll hang out with you when the stuff is cool. And when you're fucked up and broke, we're no longer friends anymore. That's how those people work. Henry Brown says, oh, thanks for your donation, Henry Brown. Appreciate it. Oh, Coke, but Purple Haze is okay, Hulk. Jimi Hendrix. I don't do any kind of drugs, so I don't know about that scene. I mean, obviously I worked in corrections my whole career, so I don't know about that. Crypto Holler 68. I found myself surrounded by users. Takes a bit to wean them out. You're destroying yourself, exactly. Okay, that'll be it. We're about an hour and 9 minutes. And we got a good little crowd in here, 651. When they bust my channel down, it goes down to about 150 people. Where I should be at least is about 1,000. But that's going to probably take a little district attorney intervention. Then all of a sudden, we got 1,000 people in there. Danny Boy says, you have some sound advice, Hulk. If they are not rich, they're not hanging with me. That's another thing. I mean, it's not that you're discriminatory, but like rich people aren't going to want your fuck. Well, the greedy bastards will, but like once I'm rich, I don't need anybody's money. If I'm rich and I'm your friend, then obviously I'm not your friend for money because I'm rich. See? So it gets tough when somebody's dirt poor and they're your friend. How much of that is because they really just like you? That's going to be tough for all of us. Some of you guys are going to have $100 million. I got friends I work out with that dumped a couple of $100 grand in XRP. That guy's going to have like $1 billion, like with a B. So, and then there's some people that didn't put in much. So it's going to be tough. If somebody's got maybe $1 million, and you got 100 million. They're gonna probably want some of it. It gets tough. I'm not people's parents here, okay? But just wake up because nobody's your fucking friend. Or let's say this: friends are like 1 in a billion. All right, that's why I don't hang with anybody barely because I just don't need all the fucking problems. Oh, my car broke. Can I? Oh, this, oh that. My mom's got cancer. I already know how all goes. I've been telling you that for 3 years. Everybody's now gonna have a fucking crisis. When you're rich, all your friends, cousins you haven't met, everybody's got a fucking crisis, right? And you're the one that has to fix it all. But nobody wanted to watch my show. Nobody wanted to do all this shit. But all of a sudden now everybody wants the fucking money. I'd be like, oh, your mom's got cancer? Well, I hope that bitch dies. Get out of my fucking house. Hey, security, get this asshole out. That's how I'm going to be. You never wanted to watch my show, but now you want the fucking money? Okay. Henry Brown. Thanks for your donation channel. Henry's like, Hulk, no broke people. Trust me, it's not worth it. No, I roll alone myself. I mean, I don't, I've been working out for 38 years. I don't need a training partner. I don't need a fucking thing. What I need is for me to do the fuck what I got to do. Okay. I've done all this shit on my own. I don't need people because they're just going to fucking ask for money. John Bracone. Thanks for your donation, John. What do you got to say? With the responsibility, you can still help people in need, not people with greed. Right. So I'm going to be looking for something charity to kind of do. I don't know, maybe go with some people and buy a school or something. And I don't know, but whatever it is, I'm helping people now see through all the dumb shit. I've always done that in my career, whether it's law enforcement, the courts, and the group homes I worked. I've always had to look at facts and figure out problems. That's all I've done. Helping people look at what the fuck just happened. What are we going to do right now? And what's the plan for the future? That's been in all my pretty much jobs that I've had. Whether I worked in law enforcement, you find somebody who's arguing with the store or whatever. I go in there and say, sir, here's what happened according to what I think. So let's do this so that in the future, when you come into the store, I don't have to arrest you. That's all I've done for my career is fix shit. Okay. That looks like about it. Ridiculous. Now I got to work on seeing if I can come up with the show for tomorrow morning. So tomorrow is Monday where I'm living. And I'm going to try to put a show together for 6:30 in the morning or so, maybe 7. But I got to find news. So that means right now it's 7:15. So that means I got to get off this show. And in hopefully 2 to 3 hours before I go to bed, I can have a news program lined up. So that's the fun that I get to have. So Michael Tao is saying, bye all. Love your patience and discerning minds to filter truth over lies. And that, how to find this? Okay. No sleep till Brooklyn. Hey, if I got to be up at 5:15, I got to get this shit done. So I'll see y'all later. Take care. And if I can put together a show, I will. I'm going to go through all my news networks. Yeah, it is a weekend. and the news didn't look too good. Most of the news is from like Friday. So I'll see what I can do. I can't guarantee a show, but I'll let you know tonight before I go to sleep. I'll post something. If I can get a show put together in 2 to 3 hours at the most, I'm going to bed in 3 hours or less, then I'll have something posted. And until then, I'll see you